Hello, everybody. My name is Clyde Samuel, and I am about to do a test video to see if there's anybody out there that I can help fall asleep. I have been a non-sleeper for many, many years, and I was just introduced to ASMR probably a couple months ago by my great friend. And so now I'm thinking I can help you guys. I've been told I have a very soothing voice, and I'm going to choose to read country music lyrics. People say they're sad and all this stuff, so let's try it out. So this is a test. If you like it, thumbs up. Subscribe. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Don't subscribe. Anyway, this one's by Johnny Cash, and this is a test. My daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for my mom and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle, and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh, and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick. I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky tonks and bars, and I'd kill that man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I was just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table dealing stud, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew the scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old. I looked at him and my blood ran cold. And I said, "My name is Sue. How you do? Now you gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule, and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough. If a man's gonna make it, he's got to be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you the name, and I said goodbye. I knew you have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, because I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up. I threw down my gun. I called him my pa, and he called me his son. And I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try, and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I'm going to name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name.